What's happening, everybody? We back with another episode of Candid Talk, and I'm introducing the show today. My name is Emperor Shaq Daddy in a bit, and you have your host,
Rasheen Winter Harris.
and we're discussing today communication challenges, addressing difficulties in communication within relationships.
Major. Let's get it.
It's Candid Talk where we lay it down. No room for fakes, we wear the crown.
On today's episode, communication challenges.
Mm-hmm.
For one, let's talk about body language a little bit. Because when it comes to body language, that speaks louder than words sometimes.
Say this. They say it's way louder than words most of the time.
Right.
Because facial expressions count as body language too, right?
All of that.
Yeah.
Like I think right now, me having my arms folded.
You good? You alright? You alright,
Yeah,
bro?
simple, subtle signs like that will show you that something ain't right. And the problem I have is when they see this and they're like, "What you did? You all right?" When they ask the question, yeah, I'm okay. No, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Go ahead and communicate what's wrong.
Yeah, facts.
Because they're not psychic. They can't read your mind. But you mad because they don't know what's on your mind. How does that go together?
Nah, big facts. Nah, I think that's like body language. I think that's you probably told about one of the keys right there. Because even like the posture that somebody has when they talking to you.
Yep.
Like, because that was one of my biggest issues that I had like with coworkers before. I was just like, I don't like the way that you're approaching me. Like, and you can't stand at this distance on this side of me because that's aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
It's an
like,
aggressive thing.
I'm trying to let you know it's aggressive and it's going to make me defensive.
That
Because it feels like you're being offensive.
And
I have to defend myself. So please don't do this and
don't
that.
do it.
Especially in this, if it's a intense moment, you know what I mean? So yeah, body language is major. And then for me personally, I can't hide my face. Like
I can't either. My face tells on me all the time.
all the time.
So many people that know me know that when they ask me if I'm okay, all they gotta do is look at how my face moves or does not move to know whether or not I'm telling the truth or lying.
Do you think like communication outside of like body language? I think being able to read somebody's body language takes a lot of skill. But do you think people should ask questions about how people are presenting themselves? Like, let's say in that body language moment, I'm like, are you alright?
Right.
Like,
You should ask questions because you know something ain't
you
right.
feeling froggy?
They know something ain't right.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and communicate that. And as
How would you approach it then?
just like you said, you alright? You good? Alright, I'm just checking on you.
Yeah.
Kind of otherwise right now.
What about from somebody that's, let's say, non-confrontational? They prefer to avoid conflict.
I mean, I prefer to avoid conflict too because I don't give a fuck. I could care less about how you feeling. For real. But honestly, for someone that just really doesn't want to deal with it, I would say you've got to come out of that because it's gonna mess with you more that you don't know what's wrong than it's gonna mess with the person that something is wrong with. So I would definitely get out of that eventually. I know people aren't confident enough to do that sometimes. Most people are introverted and all that type of thing. But if you're dealing with someone and they say specifically in relationships, I would say that if this is someone that you truly love, you want to give your heart to, you should be able to open up and have those lines of communication. It should not be.
It should be there.
Right. It shouldn't be a challenge. Because this is the person that you plan to spend the rest of your life with, and if you can't communicate with them, who can you communicate with?
Do you think people should not be in a relationship if they can't communicate with their partner?
Exactly.
I kind of agree with that 100%.
And
But I think certain relationships, like most relationships nowadays, it's attraction first.
Well, I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it's got to be aesthetically pleasing for me to look at whatever it is that I have to look at for the rest of my life.
But the problem is that it sticks to aesthetics. You know
Okay, yeah. Because a lot of people do stick to that. If you don't look like how I met you, then I start acting funny.
Not even just that. Like the sad part is they'll go off of the looks and then realize the person is a piece of shit pretty much because.
Oh well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
The majority of them are very, very, very very much so that they just appearance is it, and that's all they have to offer. And that's kind of sad because you look great. Like, it's like looking at a present on Christmas morning, and then when you open this big nice box, there's a lump of coal in the box.
I don't even think it's that as much anymore, because you got the ones that are beautiful, but they want to be independent. So I think it's a little bit different nowadays. So you get a 50-50. But I feel like they're forcing the other side a little bit more, and the communication from that.
The other side meaning?
Like their independence. Like they're fighting the being just beautiful. Like, and just, they want to have something to say. They want to have input. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit, it's like when you don't need to have a personality, but because you're beautiful, like you're known to be, you know what I mean? Like they're forcing personality sometimes. And that's how I see it. Okay. And that's kind of, it's just, that's more of a turn off. It's like, damn. Yeah. And I feel like it's a wave of like the communication in their communities where they're just like, I don't want to just be beautiful. I want to be seen as this. And it's like a weird thing.
But I don't know. The problem I have with that is a lot of them ain't qualified for that.
No, agreed.
I'm just saying, bro. Like,
and be like, we wasn't even talking.
So I just watched this clip, right? It's this young lady that she was talking about, and I really wish I knew her name. But, you know, I don't do all that getting into all that shit.
Just tell me, I don't know the name
but she was talking about how she has to budget and this, that, and the third, and her life is kind of going off the rails because of these bills, that bills, budgeting is not working for her and all this other stuff, right? But then previously, years back, she was on some, she needed a man that was going to do this and do that, and he got to be CEO status. He can't have a regular 9-to-5 clock in, clock out job, and then here now you are a couple of years later talking about, oh, woe is me. So if they don't qualify for those things, because I'm pretty sure she probably didn't qualify back then, and is now realizing that because of the personality that you were displaying, although you're a nice package, you couldn't hold on to any of what you were trying to grab because of who you are inside.
I think the best level of communication is an introspective one. Knowing who you are.
That part first. Knowing self first.
Knowing self
before
first.
you even try to get entangled with anybody.
You can't be entangled with anybody successfully without knowing yourself, because
that part.
You're normally with the wrong person for too long.
Yep.
Or vice versa, you're the wrong person for somebody for too long as well. You know what I mean? Like,
there's that side they try to cling and hold on to and plead and beg to stay and all this other stuff, but
what's the best way to communicate with a partner that you find that's difficult to communicate with? Do you just shoot for it, or do you just find a new partner?
Ooh, I'm going to use the terminology of current day and say ghosting. If I can't seem to get through to you, I probably just will stop talking.
I personally never would ghost somebody because I like to let people know that I'm... Well, no, that's a lie. I've ghosted a lot of people. That's a crap.
I mean, there are some people that
if they mean something to me, I'm not going to just ghost
I'm not just ghosting.
I'm going to let you know that I'm not going to talk to you anymore. Because of this and because of that.
Right.
But I don't just let anybody off the hook. Because if you give me shit, I'm going to give you a pile of shit. That's just me. I have to let you know why. And I have to make sure you understand why. So we don't have to go through this ever again. That's my communication style. And actually, that's like the second. If I had to tell you again, then it's a bunch of shit. It's just each time I have to go through the same thing, it becomes bigger piles of shit.
If this continues, it's going to get shittier.
It's going to get shittier until you understand fully that this is not going to work.
This isn't it.
You should just leave if you think this is going to work, because it's never going to work with me. It's just going to get worse for you.
I ghost because I know
you don't have to pay. You don't have the time for this. I know how I am, and I still have time for it.
Listen,
that's my problem.
I used to be petty like that, and I stopped being petty like that.
It's my communication style, personally, though. Like, I think it's a hard way of learning, and the people that get it, they last forever. They love me forever. They won't stop calling me. But you know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to communication, I think overall for most people, they have to find their communication style. And I think most people don't know their communication style.
Yeah.
And in order to have a successful communication in your relationship, you have to understand your style of communication. Some people are hyped speakers, you know what I'm saying? So if you're a hyped speaker, you have to have somebody that's able to actually like take that. Because some people can't take that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So if your communication styles don't actually match, that's unequally yoked, as they say. You know what I mean? So sometimes that is a thing when you start understanding your communication style. Now, can you develop other styles? That's depending on how much you care for a motherfucker, in my opinion.
Okay.
You know, if you don't really care enough for somebody, you're not going to want to grow for them, or you're not going to want to grow yourself to want to understand them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
See, that's the thing right now is
Effort.
The communication challenges come with motherfuckers that just don't want to change.
Yeah. I mean, that's major. Because I think that's a society thing. People accept me as I am, or you stupid. Pretty much is how people see it.
But
if you can't accept me as
growth.
I am, you can't have me. You can't handle me.
Nah, see,
Yeah, I mean,
there's
that's
no
both
growth.
ways. Because I've heard that from both sides. I'm just like telling some of my friends, you stupid. You a difficult motherfucker. Like, shorty should just dump your ass. Like that. But anything else you got about this communication style? Because I mean, communication in general, I think is important in all relationships. But I think it just, I think the freedom in a relationship where it's open to have that communication depends on your style, and I think it has to match to even get to that level.
If I was to end this off with anything, it would just be, I need everyone to definitely look at the definition of the word respect. So respect all the way around.
Gotcha. Well, that's all we have for you today. Peace to the God, peace to the goddess, and peace. That was a moment.